We've got a growing world population, set to go to 9 billion by 2050. Some projections suggest a 60% increase in demand for food. That creates major export opportunities for British farmers. And I think if you look at lamb, where we've had a lot of success with exports, around a third of all British lamb is now exported. It's also enabled farmers to get slightly higher prices for their products, and it's made them more resilient to changes in prices domestically because they've had more export opportunities. I'd like to do the same for beef, and that's why we are doing a lot of work at the moment, for instance with Japan, to progress an agreement there, and we're at the beginning of a process with China to try to open the market there for British beef and British lamb.
Super. Bearing those points in mind, where do you see the future for the industry 5-10 years down the line?
I think the long-term prospects of both the British beef and the British sheep industry are very good. The British produce is seen as a premium product around the world. There's going to be growing demand for British beef and for British lamb. That creates export opportunities, and that's why we've got to do the nitty-gritty difficult work of rolling our sleeves up, going through those negotiations and those questionnaires that we have to with the authorities in other countries, and actually get the animal health certificates needed to be able to export. It's quite a long process, it's never easy, but it's important that you begin the work now, and that's exactly what we're doing with China with this Memorandum of Understanding. And I wanted to first of all start by saying how important I think EBLEX is and how much we at DEFRA value the partnership that we have with EBLEX. I've always been very clear that although there's often scepticism in the Treasury about the role of levy organisations, when it comes to the family of AHDB organisations, I think there is a case for levy bodies to lead on this work for a very simple reason. The farming industry is quite fragmented, lots of small enterprises, and I do think you need some kind of system that pulls those resources together so that we can collectively promote our produce both around the world and also make the necessary investments that the industry needs in improving productivity.